You guys, come with me. Let's make hobby's favorite soup. Like, you see this soup, see this banga soup. No joke with oga with this soup. So I pour all my rishi for pot, all the things I want to use. I'm going to remove this fresh one as you are seeing me, the catfish. Catfish na pele pele, too soft. It will quick soften for soup, so I remove it. So I added my mangi, my salt inside my meat and fish. So next I pour in my blended pepper and onions. So I have to blend the onion together with the pepper to pour, at least so that to give it an extra flavor and taste. Okay, so I cover and then simmer for some time. I'm not going to add any water at this moment, just allow it to cook on its own water. So next I'm going to go to my extract. So this is my banga extract. I got it from the Nigeria shop around, so that's the Nigeria market, so that's why I got this extract from. As in, they don't make this banga soup very easy. Before, if I want to cook banga soup like this, I'll be thinking of how I want to pound that pepper, that palm nuts. Now the way they pound to extract it is very difficult, like everywhere we go. But thank God they've made the extract very easy now for everyone. So you use hot water. As you can see here, I'm using a hot water. The reason you are using hot water is so that the extract can come off it very well. You can't use cold water because it's oil. When you put cold water inside oil, how I think they be now. The weather here is like very cold, so they block. So you use hot water, depending on how. Some people use just warm water, but me, I use a very boiled water. So I went ahead now to bring out my spices. These are my spices I'm going to be using: my rogoje, my taiko, my beletiete. This is what we call it too. And then the stick one, I don't know what's the English name for it too, but maybe I will have to find out at this point, because it has never occurred to me to know the English name of all these spices. Now just the local name we they call them. Why no? Okay, so this one is a seeded one, like you can see. So I'm going to pour all of these and put in a mortar, to normally put in a mortar, but since I don't have a mortar, I'm going to pour it together with my pepper in the blender to blend. I'm sure it's going to blend and come out very well. Okay guys, so if you have a mortar, better to use a mortar so that the seed one can be able to grind properly. So I'll pour this in. So I'll pour all of this into my blender. Since I've already added pepper earlier, I'm not going to add much pepper again. So I'm just adding very little pepper, depending on what you want to do. So I finished blending now. Then I'll pour and leave inside the plate, pending when the meat is ready to start cooking the soup proper. You see this soup, guys, this soup, hope it does not play with this soup, like this banga soup like this. This is not your regular banga, or this one not be the one they use in tea rice, or not the ofako. This one is banga soup, like the one you use for swallow. Okay, so I checked and my meat is almost ready. So the fish, I have to remove the fish since they are very soft, so that they will not scatter. You don't want to be looking for it inside the soup later on. So I'll take all of it out at this moment to make sure that everything is okay. So I'm just going to give it a stir just to make sure I feel the texture of it, and it's ready. And then I went ahead to pour my banga extracts. You see the down part that I'm talking about, so it always have some debris, will I call it debris now, or what will I call it? It's not really like sand. I don't think it's sand, but somehow, because if you feel it, you will not feel it like a sand, but somehow I don't know whatever it is. Anyways, you just have to sieve it out. And now my banga soup is almost ready. This is all it takes. I added my pepper. Remember, I blended my pepper with my spices together. I throw in the stick. This stick is the one that gives it almost the local flavor you are seeing. And then I pour in the leafy ones, the ones that I didn't blend, because they are leafy, so I just have to put them. Then add my salt. At this point, it's very easy. Just put everything. Add my crayfish. Add any spice you want to use. Me, I'm just using my regular no mangi, so I'm not using any other spice again. And then I went ahead and add some dry bitter leaf into it. This bitter leaf is just so to give it a little bit of bitter taste. Okay, so now I put in my catfish. This is my catfish. Remember, it's fresh. I have not cooked it, so this is the time to put it. So everything we cook together with the soup, and then I cover it. So while at that, I decided to go and wash off the plates immediately, because since it's oil now, you don't want to leave it for too long so that it doesn't get. So At this time, I'm almost done with my soup. The interesting thing about the soup is it takes less energy to make, like very minimal energy to make. It's very easy, very fast, and it's very nice. Trust me. If it was in those days now, cooking it, I know they like it because I will have to be squeezing oil from the palm nut itself. But now, since they made an extract, it's very. So let's check on the soup now. The soup has boiled. You guys, you need to smell this. Like, oh, the aroma is everywhere. Like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to eat this soup. Perfect is going to be like, I'm preparing for Perfect's coming back. So this is the soup I'm going to use to welcome him back. Yes, because this soup, guys, it does not joke with it. Trust me. Let's not this soup say people make and marry me. In fact, I don't even know which of the soup because I know say this man he like better thing, like he like better food. Hmm? Okay, so now I've added my fish. Remember the other ones that I removed earlier? So I've added it. Don't mind the soup looking like this. So of course, the more the meat inside, the better for it because that's why it's called Banga soup. I think that's what they call a fisherman's soup. I don't know. I'm just saying, yeah.